Bine ați venit alături de noi! Am organizat acest atelier pentru profesori și persoane care sunt implicate în educație formală și non-formală, tocmai în scopul de a ajunge la tineri. Această întâlnire este parte dintr-un proiect mai larg. Proiectul se numește Ne vedem la cinema, rolul cinematografelor de artă în era platformelor digitale. Îi avem alături de noi pe partenerii noștri din Norvegia, din partea festivalului de film de la Bergen, pe Donia și pe Hakon. Ei sunt lectorii noștri.
Yeah, the school program is a very, very big part of BIF as a festival. We screen maybe 150 films every year, in October every year. Maybe half or a bit more than half are documentaries. And we have an audience normally of around 60,000. And normally the school attendance of kids coming to watch films at BIF is half, like 30,000.
Bună ziua, Dragoș Matei la școală Mușai și pe Tachilescu Timișoara, profesor de istorie.
My name is Mihaela. I teach English at the secondary school here in Timișoara.
Hello, I'm Alina. I'm a counselor, psychologist. I'm a primary school teacher, so I teach for 6 to 10-year-olds.
Lucrez cu copii de la clasa 0, 6, 7 ani până la liceu, clasa 12.
Am venit să văd și eu ceva nou.
We do wonder how to approach this, to integrate everything related to film, but use it in an educational way, not just to screen films and talk about it, to do more.
Aș vrea să înțeleagă cum cinematograful poate fi un alt limbaj.
Vreau să învăț metode interactive prin care să atrag elevi.
Goal number 2, to find inspiration and to have a list of short movies, documentaries or fictions that I can use during my workshops.
My biggest challenge is time. I never seem to have enough time. I mean, I choose the movie, I choose the activity, and we never finish it.
I recognize patterns from Norway, so definitely these are things that Norwegian teachers are worried about as well.
Very interesting what you showed us. The edge of the film can be used in different situations with different public.
I think it's an interesting tool to use in our classes to study history.
Here are some questions that they were presented before the film. What thoughts come to mind about the film title, Prayer? So to prepare the students for what to expect. What do you think a film is going to be about if it's called Prayer? In which religions do people pray? Now this is a typical question where you could ask the same question before the film and after the film and see if the answers are different. Should we check also what we put on for after the film? Here you see that we sometimes do discuss style and form. Kind of not to say if it's good or bad, but to say how does it make it different from other films.
I was really impressed that us, a group of adults, are sitting in perfect silence, and I was just like making a parallel what would happen in my class. They wouldn't last for 5 minutes, I think, unfortunately.
Maybe a good question is also to ask them how did they feel, what are your mood in this right now, you know, because for me it was really relaxing. I was going like, oh, this is so relaxing. But for them it can be like, some of them can become anxious because they don't have like other stimulus or something, you know.
I think that's why it's important to show a film like this in a cinema, that it's dark and it's quiet and it's very like engulfing. The other thing was that with the introduction, it was always very important to say that you can be bored, you can sleep, you can like, but the most important thing is to not bother the person next to you. One of the takeaways is if you're screening a film in the classroom, maybe that should be a shorter film. If you get the opportunity to go to a cinema, then maybe length isn't that important. Developing material, you got some inspiration, I hope, some practice.
I do think that just challenging them at some point is good, because even if they realize that, okay, I really, really hate films where no one says anything, then that's a sort of learning in itself. Like, then they find what kind of narratives they like, and also what is the differences between them and so forth.
Yeah, making an argument for why you don't like something is also very, very powerful.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect for them to learn.